Okay, done. How do I do this now? YouTube live. I'm here. I'm live. Am I? Hold on. I am. I'm here. I'm live. So I'm still working on my setup. I'm going to have a, what do you call that? A reticulating boom arm. You can kind of see my old one to go with my new mic. And then I have all these types of shock guards or whatever it's called, and pop filters that I have to use so my P's and my B's aren't so rough. Do you like my new shirt? You like my teddies? You like my new shirt? This is from Aviator Nation. And it was very expensive. It was very expensive. You probably can't afford it. Oh, well, you don't want to see me looking at myself. You don't want to see that either. What we want to do today is, oh, look at my sister and her. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. So this live is all about, I am very bougie, Sophia Garza. I am very, very bougie. Hold on. Let me drink my iced tea, my Lipton iced tea, which is what all the classy people do. Hold on. It's very British to drink tea, not iced tea, but to drink tea with milk in it. I don't understand the combination of milk and tea. That seems gross to me. It seems very British. Stiff upper lips. Stiff upper lips. So before I begin doing the public freakouts, I do want to tell you, I'm getting distracted by my sister's beautifulness. So, yes, I do want to tell you that I've started doing a new podcast called Pod Save the Queens with my friends Deborah Wilkerson and Madge Weinstein. We've recorded 2 episodes, and we are going to finally release the first episode on Christmas Eve. And this is a podcast where every week we do our queer take on the Netflix series The Crown. The Crown. And we are the queens, and we are the ones who need saving. And so I just finished editing the second episode, and both episodes are really great. They're delightful. If you're a fan of The Crown, you'll love it. But even if you're not a fan of The Crown and you're just a fan of Queens, like me and my friends, then you'll enjoy it. I think it's just our banter is so enjoyable that you don't even need to really watch the show in order to appreciate the conversation. We just use the show as a starting off point to talk about other issues and history and politics and Prince Philip's butt, etc. Okay, so with that said, what I'm doing today is I'm going into Reddit and I'm going to share a curated list of public freakouts, because what I like to do is at the end of my day, I crawl into bed with my French Bulldog, Beau, and I get on Reddit, and there's a subreddit called Public Freakouts, and I look at every single update. It's just people freaking out in public, and most of them are mask-related, anti-maskers, freaking out about, I have a medical condition. But if they had a medical condition, they would be the first people to wear a mask to protect themselves from the coronavirus. But at any rate, that's a conversation for another time. So let's just jump right into it. Sophia is letting me know that she has seen the same Reddit. It's a delightful Reddit. Okay, so let's see. Karen, this one is called Stop Being Honey. I don't know what that means, but we will see. See what it means.
Aaron is like, what? Can you stop asking? Like, you guys keep asking me why the fuck I don't reply the chat, but every time I reply the chat, it's like all kind of weird ass question like, do you shave your pussy? Do you like this? Do you that? Shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up with your honey ass fuck questions. Nobody give a fuck about answering all these questions, yo. I'm not your personal porn star.
I love that. I think that is very true. It's probably something that women have to deal with all the time. Hold on, I'm going to fix this audio so it's not coming out of my speakers, so you get an echo whenever I play the desktop audio. Okay, there are lots of bells and whistles that have to be attended to when you do a live show. And sometimes you have to do it on the fly. What's it called? Sound? Is that what I want to go to? Yes. Okay, so output. I'm going to put that in my Yeti X. Okay, that's going to be much better. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I can't imagine being a woman where, I can't imagine it as a gay guy when you're being constantly sexually objectified like I used to be before I turned into a middle-aged woman. But when I was younger, guys would, I remember guys on early dating apps, not even dating apps, it was like gay.com, who, it would be like older guys trying to hit me up, asking me if I had a shaved pussy, like her, and I wouldn't respond to them because I didn't want to lead them on, because if you respond, then they think that you're interested, and if you're like, I'm not interested, then they're upset because you're leading them on. Like, you're in a no-win situation. So there were guys I remember who would create fake profiles because they were so pissed off that I didn't respond to them, just to lure me, to catfish me. It was very odd. And I get what she's saying. She's not your personal prostitute. Okay, this video is Karen got mad. They love calling people Karen. We really need a moratorium on Karen. It's getting a little old.
Literally out of your mind. What are you doing?
25 miles an hour.
What are you doing?
And you were tailgating me. I tell you to get back, and then you
People are in a hurry. Some people
I don't care. You can't speed in here, you little fucker.
This woman is literally out of her mind.
Oh, now she is a Karen. Now, I see both sides of this because I hate it when people speed through my neighborhood. And I just live where a bunch of like apartment buildings and condos are. So being in a bougie neighborhood where they actually have homes and stuff, that would probably be a little crazy. Now, I don't know that that is the appropriate way to deal with this situation, to call a teenager a little fucker. I'm assuming the other woman is a teenager in the car. Oh, this is just delightful. See, one of the hiccups that I'm experiencing now is my mouse, my magic mouse doesn't work great with this M1 iMac Mini, or Mac Mini. Okay, garage. Oh, I've seen this before. It's funny.
Good afternoon, parents. Good afternoon, boys and girls.
Shut the fuck
Hey,
up.
hey! Not nice.
No, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
You need to leave?
No, bitch.
Okay.
I know I should not laugh at that, but there's something hilarious about little kids cursing like that. And it is heartbreaking to me, because if your kid thinks that that is okay, then clearly there's something going on in the environment in which you're bringing up that child to where they would think that type of language or behavior is appropriate. But it is, from an outsider's perspective, because I don't know any of the people involved, it is pretty hilarious. As a teacher, I'm horrified, but as a human being, as a gay man, I'm delighted. No, bitch! Shoplifter gets confronted and runs away.
I was taking my purse out of here.
You were
'cause
taking your purse out of here?
I was holding some things.
You were holding some things for somebody?
I couldn't find my friends.
Oh.
Okay, you have to know when your ticket is up, okay? If you're getting caught shoplifting and your hand is in the cookie jar, you get caught red-handed, people don't care about the story. When you're this busted, you have to say, okay, I'm sorry, please don't call the police. Hold on, what did Robert Norris just say? I wish that the Grinch would steal the ox head off that wall. I'm sure his heart would grow 3 sizes bigger for doing that good deed. Oh, that must have been a previous video. I don't even remember what video
Oh,
that is.
what else do you have in your purse? You might want to think about your decision right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, I'm not.
Because I don't work for the
not
store,
leaving
so I
this-
don't have to follow Walmart's policy for shoplifting, all right? I'll hold you down on the ground until you take everything out of your purse. So why don't you go ahead and put everything out of your purse right now before I do something about it? Because I'm getting pretty sick of seeing shoplifters in here. Do you understand me?
I don't blame you. I wasn't shoplifting. I wasn't.
You got some
leaving the
ID
store.
on you? Why don't you go ahead and pull out your ID for me? I'm already recording her right now.
I don't blame you.
What's your name? Go ahead and pull out your ID for me.
Yeah.
All you have is your social security card?
I wasn't.
You're shoplifting. Hey, can I get a manager? Can you call a manager? I got your social security card. You're going to leave without your social security card?
I seriously
Hello?
doubt.
Hello?
I seriously doubt that's her social security card. She probably stole somebody's purse, and that's somebody else's social security card. I get this. I mean, well, first of all, if this guy doesn't work for Walmart, I don't understand exactly why he's getting involved, unless it's kind of like a community thing. Like, I don't want you coming into a store in my community and thinking that shoplifting's okay. And then another part of this rage may be that I know, like, a lot of corporate companies now just say, look, if somebody's shoplifting, don't put your life in jeopardy. Don't just let the person go, or whatever, right? Because insurance will cover whatever the loss is. And that's infuriating, because I've seen public freakouts where, like in San Francisco, I think there was an organized crime thing where a bunch of people will run in, they coordinate a time, they all run into, like, let's say a Nike store, and they just take all of this stuff and they run out, and the workers are basically helpless. So we're living in crazy, crazy times right now. Okay. Just what is on with it, y'all? On with it. Oh, please. It's so funny because I fix one problem and then 5 new problems pop up. Very annoying to me. Very annoying. Feral woman spits all over media.
I live in America! This ain't China!
Ooh!
I'll see you on Twitter, honey! Okay? Fine. Right there. This is America, did you forget? And you're dumb enough to believe that hoax? With your mask on? It's bullshit! Okay. I'm happy to be on there, honey.
Oh, all of that spit coming out of her mouth. It just rage over being so incorrect and digging your heels into the sand and just being so loud about how wrong you are and proud of how wrong you are. It's just, it's, what do they call that? Dunning something. Screaming about George Soros. Robert said he loves the adjective of feral in relation to human behavior.
Hardly read with that fucking thing on. Yeah, so take it off. What's wrong with you?
Why do you care if somebody is wearing a mask? I understand the other side of things. I understand if you're in a public space and somebody is not wearing a mask, where somebody would give a dirty look or, be whatever. I don't understand the logic of how you are, I'm going to say potentially, just for the sake of the argument, but you are potentially, but most certainly putting other people at risk by not wearing a mask. But somebody else wearing a mask has absolutely no negative effect on you, except insofar as it highlights your utter stupidity.
Look at you suffering for air, and I'm an old lady.
Oh, just terrible. I never, when I wear a mask, I'm not thinking, oh, I can barely breathe. But look at how dramatic she's being over somebody else wearing a mask. I mean, just ridiculous. Okay, this video is called No Net Customer. By the way, I curate this list, okay? So I'm giving you the best of the best. As Jean Brody would say in the prime of Miss Jean Brody, I am giving you the creme de la creme of this week. That's what I do. I take every night, I email myself, so my email box gets full, and I email myself all of the best, the public freakouts, so I can share them with you. I'm sifting through so you don't have to. No next cell phone customer freaks out over phone issues in the store. Oh my. Oh dear.
It ain't worth shit.
Yeah, because you don't know how to use a phone.
Bull fucking shit. Come out here and say that to my fucking face.
I don't got to.
Come on.
Go ahead, keep talking.
Come on, you motherfucker.
Keep talking. I'm a motherfucker. Hell yeah, keep talking.
Get out here.
I'm not the one who doesn't have money.
Get out from behind that fucking cage. Mike, you're finished in business. Dave, you're fucking finished.
I'm showing this to the police, by the way. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, woo, you know what the cops got for you? So, shut that works.
Alright, go ahead. I'm calling the police on you. I'm going to show them the video. And they're going to gladly be happy.
They're going to gladly be happy.
Go ahead. I'm going to show the police.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's perfect. Literally, that's beautiful. Now, go ahead. Go ahead.
Shove the fucking phone up your ass sideways.
Yep, okay. Police is going to see this. They're going to love this phone.
Have your store closed.
Oh, yeah.
Closed.
From who? You?
We're going to have your store closed. That guy he may not have a neck, but he is very hot. You can't take that away from him. I think that he is a Sean Cody model.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It ain't worth shit.
Yeah, because you don't know how to use a phone.
Bull fucking shit. Come out here and say that to my fucking
Is this just...
I don't got to.
Now they're doing it a second
Go ahead, keep
time?
talking.
Come on, you motherfucker.
Keep talking. I'm a motherfucker. Hell yeah, keep talking.
We don't need to watch it twice. We don't need to watch it twice. And now here's some that this list may not be too long. My curated list may not be too long today. So let's see. Sorry, I have to check some of my mail. I have new 23andMe DNA relatives. Okay. Oh, here we go. Reddit. This is a list of what they think that I might like. Public freakout. U.S. Marines have, oh, this has over 48,000 upvotes, so it must be good. U.S. Marines have a dance-off with South Korean Marines. Do not disturb.
I already have.
I like the happy freakouts because they do. It's not just angry freakouts. Some of my favorite freakouts are the one. I probably upvote the happy freakouts more than I do the angry ones.
Give me space for my grind and shit. Don't say that, baby, they don't love the click. But they love you when you make it. This some mud shit. Yeah, this some mud shit. First and biggest
Oh, he's good. Oh, he's better than the other guy.
Just got the bags on the way to take. You should know, cause the niggas on my set shit. Yeah, the niggas on my set shit. I'm just putting my account. I'm a 400 nigga, I don't care. Suck dick, lick the hand. All these tricks you shouldn't care.
That was good. That was good. South Korea keeps popping up in my life for some reason. I just got done watching Train to Busan, which was really good. I really enjoyed it. And last night I watched Wonder Woman for the first time because I'm not a superhero fan. Just not into those types of movies, but I want to see it because I know Wonder Woman 1984 is coming out on Christmas Day, streaming, and I love Kristen Wiig. So I was like, okay, well, I don't want to feel like I watched the second one because of my love for Kristen Wiig, and I'm not caught up. Like, I don't understand what's going on. Is there any backstory that I missed? And at first I was not into it, and it is 40 minutes too long, at least. But it did grow on me. I thought Gal Gadot was... Our gal, I think it's Gal Gadot. She's excellent. Chris Pine was wonderful. The acting was really good for a superhero movie. Okay, CVS manager in Garner, North Carolina, confronted by her delivery person, her DoorDash delivery person, for falsely reporting her food never arrived. Let's see what's going on here. You can do that? Well, good for the delivery driver for going back and...
Excuse me. I was just wondering why you said that your food never got delivered when I handed it to you. So you did a... Oh yeah, it definitely does, and that's fraud. And now I might get charged for it. It says that you reported that I never delivered your food to you.
I didn't report that.
Well, according to my...
I'm with a customer right now.
Okay, that's...
Okay, so at this, I completely agree that she should go back and be like, WTF, right? Especially if she can get in trouble for it. But at this point, on camera, you already have the cashier admitting that it's a lie, that it's a scam. She's claiming, oh, I never did that. That's all you need. So there's no point, and this is a lesson that I am trying to learn and have been trying to learn through my adulthood that you have to know when to let it go, right? It's like, okay, I'm not going to waste any more of my time. I'm not going to get any more emotionally invested in this. I have all the proof I need. Thank you. It would be a different story if she said, you never gave me my food, but here she's admitting it. Okay. Okay.
It's fine. But I was saying, it's fraud and stealing. I'm sorry, but you know, when
I'm not watching 5
when
minutes
I'm getting
of
in
this.
trouble for my job. But go ahead.
Yeah, my attitude
I
would be
apologize, ma'am.
if and is that a security guard or a police officer? That's a police officer, right? Why aren't you intervening? Oh no, maybe that's a security guard. Yeah, my attitude would be, if you want to screw with my job, I have no problem messing with you here while you're on the job.
Yeah, so I got a text message from DoorDash saying that you...
Okay, but why did you have the nerve to come in my job talking to me when I was with another customer?
Why is your mask
Because you had the
not
nerve to
protecting
report your
nose?
food as never being received, so I can get in trouble and have to pay for it or lose my job.
I did not report nothing. If you have a problem, you need to contact DoorDash instead of coming in my job.
Well, don't report it as being...
Okay, well, like I said, you need to go...
Okay, this is very similar to the situation where the woman was caught stealing, shoplifting. When your number's up, you gotta say, you can't turn this around on her. This is gaslighting. This is an example of gaslighting. And I just can't with this mask that far under the nose at your place of business. There's just so much wrong with this woman.
So you're saying you got your food?
You need to leave me alone. That's what I'm saying.
You're saying you got your food?
Police.
That's
And
fine.
if you're
We can talk
recording
to...
me, I'm going to call the police. So please leave
That's
my
fine.
job.
I just need you to say that you got your food.
I need you to leave my job.
You can call the police. We can talk about fraud and all
I
that.
don't care what we can talk about, lady. You're in my job of business. Leave
Look,
me alone.
now
Period.
the mask is falling down under her mouth.
Where's your manager?
I'm a manager.
You don't got another boss?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, CVS is hiring thieves here, huh?
See, when you do something
I
messed
just want you
up-
to admit that you got your food so I don't lose my job.
And let me say this too. If you legit didn't claim to DoorDash that you didn't get your food, you would not be so defensive in that situation. You would be like, hold on. Like, if that happened to me, I would be like, hold on. They said that I reported something. Like, let me help you figure this out, because I wouldn't want something bad happen to you if you're the person who delivered me the food. I mean, this to me is clearly she's guilty.
I deliver food to you and then you sit there and tell my work I never dropped the food off?
Okay, we're gonna fast forward because I can't.
Huh?
I'm not sitting through 6
Yes.
minutes of this.
Do DoorDash know you're doing this?
I'm going to send them this video. I'm recording everything.
Do you have permission to record me?
Oh, I don't need permission. It's public place. North Carolina state law, only one person has to approve of the recording, and that one person can be me. So I'm very aware of the laws.
Well, actually, if you're in her place of business and she's an employee there and it's private property and she's saying, don't record me, it's not like you're on the street.
Well, that's okay, because I'm going to send this to corporate and let them know.
I don't care what you send it to.
Good.
Out my face.
Good.
That woman is just shameful.
I really want to punch her in her face. She was in that work.
Good. I hope you enjoyed your food. Hope it filled you up and is energizing you for your shift, even though you didn't pay for it because you wanted to lie and say you never received your food.
Now, I'm curious to know if they ever found out who never delivered, but while driving Uber Lyft, I would always ask the customer to tell you the name. I'm curious to, like, sometimes if I get really invested, like I just got a little too invested in that, they'll have updates in the comments. But it doesn't look like that there's an update in the section here. Too bad. Too bad. Okay, another anti-mask Karen. Oh, I watched this one. Yeah, I remember this one. This one's, yeah, she's
You do not want to do
annoying.
it? Ma'am, if you do not wear a mask, you can just leave. I don't want to hear this. I don't need to hear this. I'm asking you, please, to leave. I am refusing you because you will not wear a mask. And you need to wear a mask to come in here.
If you have a health condition, then go outside and they can find some alternate way to get you whatever you want, okay? And what exactly is your health condition? Because like I said at the top of this, if you have a health condition, if you have asthma or something, you're going to be the first person who wants to wear a mask so you don't contract COVID.
Lady, I have asthma. It's really bad. My inhaler's in my backpack. Do you want me to show it to you? Lady, I'm telling you, please, just leave. Can you state your name? I'm on my lunch. You can leave.
Can you state your name? No, he owes you nothing. You are in his place of business and he's telling you to leave. Conversation over. At that point, you are trespassing.
Can you state your name?
I don't need to. You can leave before I have to call the cops. I am the manager. That's why I'm asking you, please leave.
State your name.
I do not have to answer
State your name as
I don't
the
have to answer
manager.
any questions.
Okay, can you
But you can leave.
the number to corporate?
No.
You can find that online yourself. And they're going to tell you, you need to wear a mask when you come in here. Both of you. I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is make food for people that are doing what we ask them to do.
As a manager,
Nope.
I'm asking
This is a Five Guys.
As a manager, I'm asking you to please.
Do you know what a piece of shit you have to be to go in when people are working a fast food job and treat them like this? It is just ridiculous.
Leave my restaurant.
Horrible person.
refusing me service.
I've already told you that you
No.
cannot. I cannot serve you
No.
without having a
I
mask.
just want to get it as many times as possible.
Okay, bye.
It's great.
Yeah.
You're breaking the law.
Thank you, Karen.
You're
Bye.
breaking the law.
I'm not doing nothing.
Okay, at that point, no, actually, you're breaking the law. You're breaking the law. He's asking you to leave. You're not. You're trespassing. It's like projection. I wish in more of these videos that the people would not engage after they say, leave. I wish they would say, okay, at this point, I'm not entertaining this conversation anymore. I'm calling the police because you're now trespassing. And leave it there. Just leave it there. Ragan rules.
I'm doing my job. Bye. Have a nice day.
Terrible human being. Miserable. Is there any update on her? You could just tell even though I just said, stop saying Karen, we need a moratorium on Karen. You can tell that she is a big Karen. Just a major Karen. I need the number to corporate. I mean, that is very, very, very Karen to be like, can I have your name? Are you the manager? Are you the manager? Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Wouldn't it just be easier to wear the mask than to have to endure all of this drama and to create all of this drama and hullabaloo? Just wear the fucking mask. Oh, this was super Aki's.
Mr. President, one more question about the inauguration. Thank you very much.
Anything on Bill Barr, sir?
Congratulations, sir. He's gone.
That was Aki. Agents raid home of fire Florida. Oh, yeah, I don't want to. Okay, so I see. Oh, Reddit beyond satisfying. What's wrong? Why is it flickering green?
But if you are offered a pay rise, can you, in all good conscience, take it? I mean, my point being, none of you have to accept it. You could all just say, as a collective body, we know how tough it is out there.
Yeah.
We know nearly 1 million people have lost their jobs. We know we may have to freeze public sector pay for almost everybody for years. So actually, we're going to lead from the front. I would love to hear you right now say, I'm not going to take it.
Well, that's what all ministers did in the pay freeze that there was after the global financial crash, and,
that's
me
why
included.
I'm asking.
Yeah. So
okay, my video is cutting out. I need to look into alternatives. See, the problem is my cam link doesn't properly fit into the back of my Mac Mini, and so maybe I can use like an extender, because now I'm having to use a USB hub. Although, yeah, see, I'm kind of flickering green. Okay, so that's it for me today. Just 35 minutes of me yammering about this stuff. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I will be back next week, and hopefully you'll have some more of these issues figured out. Okay? Thank you for joining me, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. That's what Deborah Wilkerson says. Or Heather Feather, I should say. She says, thank you.